so today is the day that I'm flying out. I'm flying from Sydney to Manila. I'm staying in Manila one night and I'm flying with Philippine Airlines, and top secret, but I just got an upgrade to business class. I don't think I've ever been so happy. Yeah, so flying to Manila, the only way to fly business class, apparently. I'm about to say goodbye to my mum. I'm about to say goodbye to mum. She's been awesome. We had a great night out in Sydney last night, and yeah, so love you lots. Thanks for coming to the airport with me, mum. I need to get some coffee, so I will check in with you later in business class. And look who I found at the airport. Where are you going, Lucy?
I'm going to India.
Are you excited?
Yes.
Are you nervous?
So nervous.
I'm so nervous too, so that's cool. But yeah, Lucy is awesome, so I'm so glad to get to have coffee with her. And then we're just chilling on the floor. So good luck on your travels, Lucy. And look who else I found at the airport. Where are you off to, Jack?
London.
Oh, London? London? Yeah, you. What's the weather going to be like in London?
36.
Isn't it supposed to be summer?
Also, may I have your attention, ladies and gentlemen,
Great. Well, safe travels, Jack. I'll be seeing you next week in London.
If you could please.
You ask where will we stand in the winds that will howl as all we see will slip into the cloud.
Okay, so I made it to my hotel room. Yay! Kind of told the driver the wrong place, so I got to see a bit more of the city than I thought, but he didn't overcharge me and he was so nice and he told me all about his home and his life, so that was really cool. I've just got to the hotel and I've just went and bought some food, most important thing. So best thing about this, I'll show you, it's right next door and it is ridiculously cheap. So I got a mango smoothie and mystery noodles. It looks pretty yummy. It cost me like 200 pesos all up, so I'm pretty stoked with that. Also got a bottle of water because I'm not sure what the drinking water is supposed to be like, but I don't want to get sick for my flight tomorrow. Oh my god, I don't know what is in this smoothie, but it is amazing. It's mango something and so yummy. Excuse my hair, I've just had a shower because there's nothing better like a nice long hot shower after a flight. So I thought I would just check in with you guys and tell you a bit of information about Manila and my stopover, because I found it really hard to find information online. Luckily I have a friend, Jadelle, who has been to the Philippines many times. Her words of wisdom kind of helped me out a bit. If it wasn't for her, I think I definitely would have been lost and ripped off first. The international airport is pretty small and pretty dodgy, I guess. My layover was for 20 hours, so maybe in other places you might want to do a 20-hour stopover, but not at that airport, trust me. So I just went on to booking.com and found a cheap, good, reliable looking hotel. So I'm staying at the Red Planet Hotel. It's in Asiana Park in Paranaque, I think. Paranaque. I would strongly recommend it. It's been awesome so far. It's just, as you can see, it's pretty standard, but it's in a pretty good location. It only took about half an hour from the airport. And the staff were really friendly, they spoke excellent English, and yeah, they were really accommodating, so thank you Red Planet Hotels, love it.
I know that time has numbered my days, and I'll go along with everything you say. But I ride home laughing, look at me now, that the walls of my town, they come crumbling down.
The currency here is pesos, so they're bright and colourful. I've got, that's 100 and that's 20. Yeah, nice and bright and colorful, which is always cool. Okay, so taxis. I had tried to do lots of research before I came, and like I said, I just really struggled to find reliable information, but talking to my friend and kind of piecing bits of puzzles together, and talking to some people on the plane as well, they said make sure it's definitely a metered taxi and a yellow one if possible. So a yellow metered taxi is what you're looking for. As soon as I arrived and kind of went out of the airport, this guy that was dressed in like kind of a military looking uniform, looked very official by the way, comes up to me and said, oh, can I help you? Because I must have been looking really lost. I had no idea where I was going, and I just said, oh yeah, I'm looking for a taxi. And he pointed me to this guy who was waiting, and he was like, oh, you need a taxi? I was like, yeah. And then he kind of like grabbed my bag and started walking, and I was like, whoa, 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 not okay, that's my bag, I will carry it. And then I realized he was kind of taking me a bit away from the main entrance, and I'm just not comfortable with that at all. I'm sure they had really good intentions, but then he said he was trying to charge me 2,500 pesos. It's pretty cheap here in Manila. So trying to charge me 2,500, I knew straight away that that was a massive ripoff. I was told not to pay any more than 500, so I pretty much said no way, grabbed my bag, went back. Luckily I saw some of my flight attendants from my flight and asked them where I could go, and they pointed me in the right direction. So if you come out of Manila Airport, there will be a sign that says metered taxis. Go there, they actually register you down, so you get a receipt with the car registration number. The guy that drove me was absolutely lovely. He was telling me about his home and what it's like in Manila, and it was, yeah, he was really lovely, and we listened to the radio, which was great. On the topic of taxis, traffic in Manila is crazy. Oh my god, I'm so glad I'm not driving. I don't even know if I could cross a road. There were so many times where I thought we were definitely gonna get hit, but my driver was awesome, so we didn't. But yeah, just kind of be on the lookout for that, so you don't want to get hit or hit anyone if you intend on driving. Because the traffic can be so bad, they generally, like, my taxi driver recommended me leaving about half an hour to an hour to get to the airport, even though I like staying a 20-minute drive away. It's because the traffic is so unreliable, it's obviously better to be safe than sorry. And at the hotel I'm staying at, the Red Planet Hotel, I was able to pre-book a taxi for tomorrow morning, so it's going to pick me up nice and early, so I'm at the airport with plenty of time to spare. Another good thing about this hotel is that there's this really cool little like cafe restaurant next door. It's really cheap. On another note, I've only been here for a few hours, but everyone has been super lovely and helpful, except for the person that tried to scam me, but fair enough, I'd probably stick out like a sore thumb. If you take this advice and kind of do your research as well, you would totally be fine. I just found it really frustrating and difficult and a bit stressful trying to figure out where to go, where to stay, what to do, how to get there, because there just wasn't much information online, and the only information I could find was horror stories of people in Manila. So yeah, not ideal. I have to tell you about my awesome story from this morning. I got upgraded to business class. Oh my god, I think I nearly cried from excitement. It was the best thing, the best words that could come out in a sentence from another human's mouth. It was so delightful. I was sitting in the aisle row as well, so I was in the front row in business class, so right behind first class. So there was all this space in front of me. I could put my legs out straight. The chair reclined all the way back so I could lay down and go to sleep. They kept bringing me, like, asking if I wanted any drinks or champagne or wine, if I was okay with food, like hand towels. They were so lovely. The in-flight entertainment was great. The food was really yummy. I feel like I'm seeing everything through, you know, rose-colored glasses because I was kind of lost in being in business class. I was sitting next to this old man, William, his name was, an accountant from Sydney, and we actually both got bumped up to business class because I felt really awkward. He was asking me what I do, and I was saying, oh, I'm a student and I'm going on exchange and blah blah blah, and he was giving me these weird looks, and then I thought about it and I'm like, I'm saying I'm a student but I'm in business class, so that doesn't really add up. And then he said, oh, I'm a ring-in. I was like, me too. So we both didn't belong there, and I didn't even know how to put the chair, the tray. I didn't know how to put the tray away properly. I couldn't work out the TV. I was so rookie. But like I said, the flight attendants were so lovely. Yeah, so Philippine Airlines was awesome. I would totally recommend it, especially if you can get to business class. Manila seems like somewhere I would definitely want to come back to, maybe with some friends, and actually explore the city a bit more, and maybe the Philippines a bit more. So awesome first impression. I hope this video has been helpful to any of you who are thinking about doing a stopover in Manila or coming to Manila or the Philippines. I'm only here for one night, so I'm not going to give you a super in-depth insight into what it is actually like here. I have no idea, but from a stopover perspective, I'm pretty satisfied right now. Yeah, so good luck with your travel plans. I will touch base with you when I am in London. Mwah.
Into the sky.